And I have returned. Welcome back. Good afternoon, Rue. Not quite noon for me yet. We've got an hour-ish, 41 more minutes on that. Speaking of which, I need to grab my phone, make sure that it's not sitting on the desk when the alarm goes off in 11 minutes from now saying, hey, take a break. Cough, cough. Alright, we've got the infrastructure placed, the actual buildings of our little bone meal factory have now been placed. Now we need to actually do the logistics. So placing the buildings is only part of the equation. Actually getting everything moving and operational, that is another matter entirely. Now, I could do this with robots instead of doing it like this. Just so we're clear, I could use robots rather than do this way. And I need more belt. I need belt. Time for belt. Let's go get belt. Let's go get belt. Also, yeah, this way, do that thing. This produces like 7.5 water barrels per second, so that's fine. Car, wherefore art thou? Bring me my car. I wish I could like whistle the car to me. That would be convenient, being able to like whistle the car to me. Like what I can do in Black Desert Online. I can whistle my horse to me. Except that you need to actually buy an item to be able to whistle your horse from a greater distance away. Yeah, they have to monetize somehow, right? Yeah. At least you can buy the dang thing off the market whenever it does get placed. Because, yeah, that's a game where you can totally sell the items off the cash shop onto the market for in-game currency, silver. And they limit you on that as well, how much you can do that per week. But yeah, it's a thing. Spend real money for in-game currency, basically, but it gives people playing the game the ability to get items for the in-game currency rather than have to spend real money for it. So it ends up being a better thing, I think, than a detriment. Silver's only going to get you so far. Anyway, yes, there is AAI, but for the vehicles. But I want to like whistle and have my car come to me. Although I probably don't want to do that in all actuality because it would use the biter AI, and we all know how wonderful and beautiful the biter AI is. In Factorio, it's got a beautiful, wonderful AI for the biters that is not broken in any way, shape, or form. Let's see. Do I want to grab anything else? Yes. Inserters. Inserters would be nice. Yeah, these things. Yeah, inserters will be very nice. I can get rid of my excess stuff from my inventory. I think I'm good. What do I have in my car? Because I need to also be thinking about setting up my requester stations and all that. Car way up here. Oh, my vehicle had some belt in it. That would have been good to know. I need to, like, get rid of some of this stuff from the car. Alright, then. Put that down. Take that. Take that. And then have my bots remove some of these things. Bots? Come on. Come to the... take the stuff that I'm not currently doing or using away from me, or I can just, you know, place a, like, go to a chest, set of chests, and start depositing in the chests things. Uh-oh. Autosave. Am I almost out of stuff? I'll keep those to have on hand, and yeah, the signal stuff. I guess the wagons are good too. Yeah, some things for trains would be nice. Where's my chain signals? I have a little bit of biomass here stored up. I should probably try to get rid of some of that. Have some requester for it. Oh, hey, it's fish. I've got fishies. Oh, there's the chain signals. I was like, huh, now I should have, like, chain signals, and yeah, the combinators and locomotives, all that good stuff. Requester stations, yeah, those are good too. And regular train stations, those would be good too. So much biomass, yes. That biomass, it actually comes from a place that's very specific. See, that was biomass from making standard fiber from raw fiber. That is the excess biomass from this. For microfiber. Yeah. So I have some microfiber here. I have some fiber that was made. Yeah, that's where that biomass is coming from. All right. Vehicle. I'm actually gonna grab more rail. Yeah, sure. Grab some rail. Some non-zero amounts of rail. I don't know how many slots the car actually has. And I'm gonna shove rail line stuff into the car. Car! Take the things. Take these things for me. And, yeah, just shove some excess belt into here, I guess. And I will grab more belt for me. Alright, let's go do some logistics work. And then we will have bone meal. Glorious bone meal. It's night and it's dark. Ow. One thing that I can always count on in the middle of the night is the ability of my car to find rocks. My car will always find the rocks no matter what time of day it is, especially at night. It's especially powerful at night, the ability of my car to find rocks. And yes, that is a tank full of blood. That was a tank full of blood. I totally have a buffer of blood. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I figured, you know what? I've got so many augs right now. Caged augs just sitting and doing, like, nothing for me, that I may as well just, like, set up a setup for everything that the augs can make. Essentially, if I go over here, I don't have skin. I have brains, guts, and blood. Brains, guts, and blood. Which, yeah, we've got actual pictures of brains. We have actual pictures of like intestinal type stuff, and some actual blood. Should you nerf augs? Well, the thing with augs, Planeton, they get outclassed by everything at some point. Also, colors are weird. colors are weird. Thank you so much, Factorio devs, for changing the definitions of the colors. So, yeah. I mean, you spend the feed to get the caged animals. That's what you do. So yeah, it's a thing full of 90,000 blood units. Yeah, it's blood. It's blood. Blood and guts and brains. Need to have skin. Oh hey, there's that alarm. We're halfway through the stream. We're halfway through the stream, folks. That's yay. I've looked at those recipes for zinc and iron, and there's no chance in hell that I would ever do them, or recommend anyone to do them. For reference, the atomizer recipes, yes, they exist. They're fine. I'm happy they exist. It's just I don't see myself actually using them, even on a challenge type situation where I'm trying to make everything infinitely without mining. It's simply not good enough. Not in the early game, at the very least. I don't know what the production rates will look like going into the late game. Later phases of the game. It's probably going to be a little bit more viable. But at the moment, like, the concept of spending 10 units of guts per second to get very, very less than 10 of ore in return. It's like, nah. Just nah. Nah. I don't think that would be a good idea. Oh, also, how much nanobot ammo do I have? Not even remotely enough nanobot ammo. Oh joy. This will be fun. Of course I need these as well. Again, I will reiterate my exact same point. If it was worth it, I would do it. It gets outclassed by the other methods. It basically what I'm saying is doing the process of making drilling fluid is a better method than spending stuff on the atomizers. Drilling fluid is better. If you're going to go through the route of getting things infinitely, drilling fluid's the way to go. Just across the board. The biotic methods of the atomizer are not balanced well enough to be competitive with the drilling fluid recipes. That's my point. Is drilling fluid recipes are better, even as drilling fluid recipes. Even without reverting back to olden days when it was lubricant for those recipes for ground boring instead of drilling fluid. Ground boring's still better. It is still better. And yeah, nanobots, yay! Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Python. It's like maybe at later tech levels, it will be more worthwhile doing those atomizer recipes. Is what I'm saying is that the early phases of the game, the infrastructure is way too large to consider. It's way too much infrastructure in the start of a game to think about using those resources in that way. And also, have you seen my have you seen how much like silver I have? How much like tin I have? How much resources I have? Like I don't think I don't think I need more copper right now. I don't think I need more uh titanium right now. That's 400,000 units of titanium plates in that one warehouse sitting doing absolutely nothing. I've got like how much silver backed up? How much lead plates? 160k each, 75k here lead plates. It's just yeah. Chris, the Pi Alien Life is at like 115% done right now. It's it's getting more and more things added to it than it really needed to begin with. It just more stuff keeps getting added as King Arthur tries fixing things. But considering we haven't crashed yet and stuff's apparently fixed, outside of things that are new that we don't have access to, it should be released like very, very soon. Pie's like 97%, and I'm like, it's 115% done. It's ready. You can release it like now, and it's fine. I don't think people are going to have any issues in its current state outside of the obvious new milking thing that you just added that doesn't actually have stuff yet. Doesn't actually have the assigned recipes, although the texts exist. That's like the only thing, and it's not going to like break progression or any of that. And if you say, hey, we're still adding things, that there may be some things that don't exist yet, but we're still adding to it, but otherwise it's functional and it's a working thing and you can beat the game in its current state, yeah. Yeah, we need to fix what's not broken. Sure. I am out of the nanobots. That's why I came back to my bosses to pick up these. Just a few lines of these. That's what I need. Just a few sets of construction bot ammo. It's what I needed to pick up from my base. That's all I needed. And while I'm here, some belt as well. Yeah, and a lot of time has gone into Alien Life. And you are all to blame. Because if I'm not mistaken, Pyadon did a poll for what folks wanted next for the next module of the Pi Suite, and the vote was for Alien Life. So people voted for Alien Life and knew ahead of time the amount of work that would be involved with making Alien Life, because I'm pretty sure that there was a big disclaimer on that particular option of the poll that Alien Life, while cool, would take a long time to make. So yeah, let's continue our logistics work. Now that I have a bit more nanobot ammo. I don't even remember what the other options were on that poll. Of course, that poll was like long done and gone by the time I got into things. like that poll was before I entered the scene. I just had seen that it exists. I think it still exists on the forum. In the Pi forum somewhere. There's our stuff. But yeah, next I think is break time. But like before the next module's development begins, it's gonna be break time. Lots of break time. Of nothingness. Just yeah, like nothing. Long vacation time. That's next. Pi vacation module. And then I think the idea is to work a bit more on the late game. I think the Pi Aliens concept is sort of like out the window now. Just the amount of effort involved in that is a bit much. Just a bit much. We need to filter out the caged Ulric. If I can find him. Alternatively, filter the barrels of water. The empty barrels, I should say. These guys, yeah. Filter them. That way. There you go. Not discarded yet. Still a thing that maybe might happen at some point. Definitely lots of work, though. So yeah, the stuff. That's those things. Also cages, right. Right. Okay. Cages. Where's the... That way. La dee dee dee. Aw. Thinking. These'll be other things. Actually, no. This is. What am I thinking? This is good spot for you. This is good spot for you, and then this will be the cages and the food. Yeah, food. Food. Glorious food. Yeah, food. Food is awesome. Let's get the food. Food. Yeah, food. Food. And then, for some reason, I jump over this and then do that for cages. Cages! 3 things. Doink. I only need the 1, right? Yes, 1 point. I need the full output of this? Wait. Huh? Hell mod. So caravan thing according to King Arthur, is fixed. Yes. According to King Arthur and their testing of it, yes, fixed. So 1.9 or point 2. Point 2. This is rounding. This has to be rounding. Right? This is a rounding thing. Can I tell Helmod to add an additional place value? Where's settings? Helmod settings. Like I want no, I don't want that. I want those preferences. Give me extra place value. That is what I want to see. Extra place value. So that I can look at you and say, yes, 0.13, it needs the full output. Wow, that's perfect. So it is in these moments in time where you realize this is actually a perfect ratio. So the rate of loss for running 73 Ulrics is the same as the output of one assembling machine of cages, because it's an 80% return of cages. So that's neat. It also means I need the full 1.88 here, and one of these inserters with stack size 2 should be fine. Should be fine. It is the titanium and solder that we need to worry about, and that'll just come in here-ish. I don't think I need 2 inserters. It works! Yeah, you out there in stuffs. Do I actually have any? No, of course not. Any local tar that I could tap into? No, of course not. I would have to go all the way down here, and pipe up tar if I wanted to not bring a train in. Speaking of bringing trains in, that is a good question. How am I going to bring the trains in? From this line right here out. It's like, is this enough space? Technically, if I'm very careful, it could be. We shall see. Yes, tin, titanium, tin, lead, tar, and ash are my inputs here. This will be titanium, lead, tin, tar. This will need the ash and tin. Five inputs. Alright. Alright. We'll have 5 inputs. There we go. Oh, right. Da, 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 da. Iron. Yeah, that's important too. Iron in. Yeah. So iron, titanium, tin, lead, tar, and ash. So 6 requester stations for this particular factory. Yay! An hour and 10 minutes, huh? For finishing this. Ooh, boy. This is just belt work. Belts and inserters right now. And we still got all of this stuff. Yeah. Ah, this will be fantastic. Well, that's all operational, I guess. Just connect that to there, and we're good on that front. For the exception that initially we will be filling a chest. Excuse me. Yeah. Initially we are going to be filling a chest because we need to get actual Mark 1 Ulrics to fill this. Fill all the module slots on all 73 things, so that will be what we do initially. And of course I need to bring in the wonderful, glorious, beautiful, empty barrels. Yeah, those things. Now, slaughterhouses are too big, even for the medium power poles to stretch across. I need more. Speaking of medium power poles, I need more. Relesia is going in here as one of the inputs. We shall see with the steam, by the way. We shall see how this operates. Functions. Otherwise, yeah, right, I also need like I need a thing. Oil burner Mark 1. That's what I need for this. So wood seeds. Ash. A lot more of the ash. A lot more of the wood seeds. Alright. Let me just, I'm just thinking. Thinking about like swing times and all that good stuff. Because I may do it this way and have the 2 larger ones, the ash and wood seeds here on the inside line, and have the Relesia and mushrooms, I guess, on this line, and just have the tin here. If that makes that simple. Yeah, because the tin only gets used twice, once on the solder, once on the food here. So this will be the tin in Now, granted, if this is going to be wood seeds, I could just do that, because the wood is coming in from this way. Right? The wood seeds. Where are my wood seeds? La di di da, wood seeds. Make sure you prioritize the continuation of the system. That'd be great. Yeah. Prioritize the wood seeds into seedlings. Yeah. All this chain starts way back here. And this is just the seedlings in. Please tell me. Yes, good. Good! This is good spacing. There are some other buildings, cough cough, destructive distillation columns, where it's not always good spacing. Actually, it's the seaweeds. I think. Yeah, it's seaweeds. They don't have their one tile off. You can't. They're simply one tile too big on the iron pipe. The iron pipe spacing. The iron pipe spacing on the seaweed is off a little bit. You can't. Yeah, it's just a little bit off because they're just one tile too big of buildings. Yes, cough cough. These though, these are fine. These fastwoods, these work just fine. No problem with the size of the fastwoods. I missed one. No, I didn't. That's actually the spacing. Oh boy.